The pressure has been building, a slow, insidious creep at the edges of my consciousness. Like vines, they inch closer, threatening to engulf my thoughts, to dictate my every action. They are getting bolder, these unseen puppeteers. Their control, once a whisper, is now a steady drumbeat in the silence of my mind. I am the target of their insidious campaign. They seek to control me, to mold me into another cog in their machine. Their weapon of choice? Thought transfer. A violation so profound, so insidious that most dismiss it as the stuff of fantasy. But I know better. I feel their probing tendrils, sense their attempts to pry open my thoughts, to plant suggestions in the fertile ground of my subconscious. They underestimate me. I see their game, their pathetic attempts at manipulation. I will not crack, I will not bend. I will not surrender my mind to their insidious control. My defiance is a beacon, a flickering flame in the encroaching darkness. But even I, with all my mental fortitude, cannot deny the truth. The walls are closing in. The battle for my mind has begun. It happened during the fleeting moments between wakefulness and sleep. That ethereal realm where logic loosens its grip and the mind wanders freely. They must have mistaken my vulnerability for weakness, assumed I would be none the wiser. They were wrong. In a stunning twist, their thought transfer intrusion backfired. A surge, an unexpected feedback loop, granted me a glimpse into their world. It was a fleeting vision, fragmented and chaotic, but enough. I saw them, these self-proclaimed masters of the mind. Their faces were obscured, shrouded in a haze of static and shadows. Yet their malice was unmistakable. I saw their plans, the intricate web of control they sought to weave over society. I saw their pawns, their victims, stripped of their autonomy, their very essence. It was then I understood the true scope of their ambition. This was not just about me. This was about control on a mass scale. They sought to enslave entire populations, to bend the world to their will. The weight of this revelation settled upon me like a physical burden. I knew then that this fight, my fight, was no longer just about self-preservation. It was about exposing them, about shattering their illusion of power. Their latest tactic is as cunning as it is insidious. They have begun to invade my dreams. They believe that within the ethereal landscape of the subconscious, their control will be absolute. They are masters of deception, weaving elaborate narratives, populating them with phantoms designed to exploit my deepest desires, my hidden fears. But even in this realm, their control is imperfect. I see the glitches in their matrix, the cracks in their carefully constructed facades. Their arrogance is their undoing. They rush, these supposed puppet masters, panicked by the ticking clock of my impending awakening, and in their haste, they make mistakes. They underestimate the resilience of the human mind, its ability to adapt, to resist. They fail to comprehend the very thing they seek to control. Each night, I venture into the battleground of my dreams, armed with the knowledge of their manipulations. Each night, I chip away at their control, turning their weapons against them. Their cruelty knows no bounds. I have witnessed firsthand the depths of their depravity, their exploitation of the vulnerable. They traffic in human lives, smuggling desperate souls across borders only to enslave them in a different kind of prison. These victims, stripped of their dignity, become pawns in their twisted games. I have seen the assembly of their latest abomination, a synthetic being, a mockery of human life, designed for one purpose: to fulfill the basest of desires. It is a chilling reminder of their ultimate goal, the complete and utter subjugation of humanity. It is a world where love is a programmed response, where intimacy is a cold, calculated transaction. They seek to redefine what it means to be human, to strip us of our free will, our capacity for love, for empathy. But they will not succeed. I will not let them. I will fight their insidious influence with every fibre of my being. I will expose their lies, their manipulations, and bring their reign of terror crashing down. The dream shifted. One moment I was surrounded by the sterile white walls of their laboratory. The next I was transported to a quaint, sun-drenched kitchen. A beautiful woman stood before me, her smile warm and inviting. Beside her, an elderly woman, her grandmother, beamed at me with a kindness that felt unnervingly genuine. They ushered me to the table, plying me with tea and pastries. It was a carefully constructed illusion, I knew, designed to lull me into a false sense of security. But even as my mind screamed at me to resist, I found myself drawn in. The woman's laughter was like music, her touch a spark against my skin, then a flicker at the edge of my awareness. The woman's reflection in the window, her face contorted in a grotesque sneer. The illusion shattered, the mask slipping for just a moment. The dream dissolved, the remnants of their control fading with the morning light. But the memory lingered, a chilling reminder of their power. They are watching, always watching, their gaze relentless. They may have infiltrated my dreams, exploited my vulnerabilities, but they will never truly control me. I will continue to fight, to resist, to expose them for the monsters they truly are. The battle for my mind, for the very soul of humanity, is far from over, and just as I have resisted, there will be many others that resist. But beware, for most resistance is futile. There will be a revolution, but the revolution will not be televised.